Hi guys, I'm doing a Q&A too because I thought you should get to know me a bit before I start doing any more videos, because I've got a lot in mind that I want to do, but I feel like you should know me a bit more, if that makes sense. The first question is, why do you dye your hair? And I've dyed my hair a lot, and the reason I've dyed it this colour, it's because I wanted to dye it red again. The reason I dyed it in the first place was because my friend in year 6 or 5 or something, when I was back in primary school, said it was grey, and that made me very self-conscious. I just hate my hair anyway. I guess I just didn't really like my hair and I just wanted to change it, you know, when you're just experimenting and things like that. If you had to stomp on a puppy for $1 million, as the Americans say, would you stomp on it? And I am going to hell for saying this. Yes, if I had $1 million, then I could buy a lot more. Wait, that sounds really bad because it's not like I can pay for your life, but I guess I could breathe it. Nah, okay, anything I'm going to say this question is going to go wrong, so I'm not going to... Yes, I would. But I wouldn't kill it though. The next question is, do you have apple pie? Don't thank me. Want any piercings? If so, then what? Yes. So a dermal piercing here, I'm not sure what you call it, but it's like on your face here, if anyone knows what that is. And then I can't remember what this is called either. I'll probably write that down here for you. It's like dot bites, these ones, or the ones that go here and here. I want an industrial bar here, possibly stretches, about 10 studs that go here from my ear, and then my clench pierced. I would get collarbones on both bones and a belly button piercing. You can't see my belly button right now because there is too much light. Hip piercings here and here. The only piercings I have are 3 piercings here, but one of them got badly infected. Don't know why it's not put me off. What are your hobbies/interests? Well, I kind of just eat a lot of food, like an astonishing amount of food, which is very stereotypical because that's what most people enjoy. I like to write down all of my thoughts at about 3 AM. I've got a dream book, a recount book, all my life's put together with these books. If they're not filled in, I will stress out, so that's more of a chore, I guess. Really like art. I like some of my wardrobe here. I like to draw creepy art and naked girls with like biker jackets on, things like that, and zombie girls that are dead. That sounded very peculiar when I said that, but that's what I like to draw. I also like to just think about my future a lot, what I'm gonna wear and things like that, my style or whatever. I also like to go outside a lot, randomly. I used to be very into the electric guitar, but not so much anymore because of school and just because I'm not very good at it, because yeah. I kind of went out the window. I wanted to start my own band, had this thing. They were my hobbies. My other hobbies are writing song lyrics, and I don't know, I'm kind of a bit of a strange person, so I have other strange hobbies that I'm not going to tell you about. Where are you from? Stalker alert, but I'm from the UK. This explains why I'm so white. I'm actually not that white considering the UK. It's Lancashire, and I'm near Manchester, but I'm not going to say any more than that because that's dangerous. I hate when people call me British! It's just not right. I don't want to be called British. Why is my voice going now? What's the toughest thing you had to go through? Probably answering this question because there's been a lot of things. I'd say tough things for me are just like, basically my mind, because my mind overcomplicates everything and people get very annoyed with that as it's so monotonous, and it's kind of a chore to put up with it. Like, stop! But a lot of my family's like that, and I've kind of got all of the genes mixed together, so I have to kind of put up with it. Are you ever going to get tattoos? And I kind of want a half sleeve here, half sleeve here. My, kind of something to do with my hips. I want my tattoos on my hips. And then, I really want one, like, on my leg here. You can't really see that, but probably here. But all of my drawings really do consider a very colossal thought process for me, so I guess they all mean things to me. I really love tattoos, but not ones that kind of look trashy, or ones that are just there because they look good and things like that, you know. I don't judge anyone who has those, But every time I see someone with a tattoo, I'm just like, give me you, because, not in that way, but I just really like these people. I'm just drawn to them. I find it very cool that you can put art into your body. Inspiration, everyone, even if they're a bad person, or, I don't know, people think they're bad people, just, that's what I think anyway. Honestly, I'd say my inspiration is the good traits of Marilyn Manson, because something I do love about him, I can say, is that he will speak to people, and they will always say, you know, I never knew how intellectual you were, and I honestly thought you were going to be just a creep and not know anything and just be stuck up, I don't know, things like that. And he really changes the perspective of people's minds. They really think differently when he speaks to them. Obviously I don't know him personally, so I can't just say that he does, but that's what I've heard, and to me that's what he does to me. So he changes my mind a bit in a good way. Positive people are good for me and good to the world. And also I'd say, you know, things like survivors from really bad conditions, diseases, mental disorders, things like that, they've managed to get through it, and that's amazing to me. I'll see these stories on YouTube and the news and things like that everywhere, that people survived cancer or things like that, and to me that's absolutely mind-blowing. So, do you like anime? And I tried getting into this when I was on my IMVU phase and RuneScape and things like that, because random people just come up to me and be like, I love anime, and other people love anime so much, and I tried watching it and I just really, I can't. It's a no from me, it's a no from me. No, sorry, any anime lovers. I'll probably get into it someday if one of my friends likes it or something, but for now, no. Fave bands. Okay, that sounds so weird, Fave bands. Nine Inch Nails, Marilyn Manson, Sisters of Mercy, The Cure, things like Stone Sour, Five Finger Death Punch, things, anything to do with alternative rock, Placebo. I like a lot of bands, many rock, alternative, punk, industrial. I also like this new band called Fox Academy. Hair color, Brangies, American again, a lot of my Instagram followers are American. I personally like L'Oreal if I was going to dye my own hair, because that's what got me my really good red hair that I really enjoyed and I miss so much. And I usually just go to the hairdressers and they'll use Wella and things like that, but yeah, L'Oreal. I've actually got L'Oreal here. However, I am going to consider using things like Manic Panic, Arctic Fox, things like that. What was the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you? A lot of embarrassing things happen to me, but I'm the sort of person where I just laugh it off. I'm like, oh well, screw you, because most people go for embarrassing things. Well, everyone does, and it's just something you gotta put up with. Pretty much every day is embarrassing for me, because, or is something that you'd consider embarrassing, because I'm just a weirdo. Okay, chuck things at people, chuck books at people, be there with my hairspray, my brush, and people will be screaming at me, and I'll probably send myself out the classroom, things like that. I'm a bit of a freak in the classroom. I just do weird things. I go outside, I just roll about. I think I could say what's been the most embarrassing thing that's happened to me is I used to have euphoria a lot. I don't know if you know what it is, but I just burst out laughing like a drunk person when I was sober, and, you know, bang my head against the walls and things like that. So yeah, my friend had to drag me out of the cubicle as I was in school, and I just fainted. Like, not really fainted, but I kind of threw myself on the floor, started banging my head against the lockers, caused a massive scene, started laughing hysterically. The teachers then had to escort me out of school, and I had to walk home because my sister didn't want to take me back. Yeah, I was something. That's the end of my video. If you have any more questions that you'd like to know about me, comment them down below, and if you want to ask me on my social medias, you can ask me on there and I'll answer those. Thank you for watching, and I really hope you enjoy my video. See ya! Excuse the hand inconveniences.